Ode to Evening. Ode to Evening appeared in Odes on several descriptive and allegorical subjects in 1747. It is one of the finest lyrics of 18th century. It is written in unrhymed stanza or free verse. It is a beautiful poem of 52 lines addressed to a goddess figure representing evening. This evening, called nymph or maid, personifies dusk, who is chaste, reserved, and meek in contrast to the bright haired sun, a male figure who withdraws into his tent, making way for the night. Thus, evening is presented as the transition between light and darkness. William Collins describes the natural beauty at evening by using vivid imagery. This is a picturesque poem presenting a variety of images that beautifully depict the natural setting in the evening. This poem has mainly three parts. The first one is the opening address to the evening. The second one in the center, where the poet requests guidance in receiving peace. And the last one is his personal point of view to return to the general aspect. Colin personifies the evening in this poem as chaste Eve, which is a biblical allusion to Eve. The comparison of the evening to the biblical Eve is ambiguous. If the fallen and flawed state of Eve is associated to the evening, then the evening becomes something negative and cursed state of the day when the bright light of the sun is missed and set. But if the poet is comparing evening with the innocence and purity of Eve, then the evening means a beautiful time of the day when everything comes to the resting point with peace and harmony all around. The intention of the poet is still ambiguous. When the poem commences, the speaker humbly requests to the spirit of evening to grant him the skill of singing so that he could please her. She is an enchanting part of nature who sometimes looks like in a pensive mood. She is also fond of the speaker's song. The fascinating nymphs in the evening that come from the buds of flowers bring fragrance in the peaceful evening environment. To make the environment more soothing, the speaker's song should be very soft, like that of the murmur of the streams. The only sound that the speaker listens is that the cry of the bat and the beetle. He aspires to go to the ruined building in some lonely valley to watch the beauty of the evening. But he is disturbed by the rain and the wind, so he decides to visit the mountainside to see the descending evening. In the end, the speaker admits that the charm of the evening should continue to bring peace and harmony and to inspire friendship, poets, saints, and lovers of the peace.